Hello there everybody, this is Ostuni, and I know that things have been a little bit confusing as of late, and I have been kind of quiet, and I would like to let you guys know kind of what's going on and what's going to be happening here on the channel going forward. The good news is that you guys will be seeing more of me in the future, because I had to do a lot of stuff over this past month of good old September to October, early October. Mainly dental work. I had to get a whole bunch of dental work done pretty recently, and by a whole bunch I mean I am 29 and I have never been to the dentist once, besides the times that I've been most recently. Basically, I got a whole bunch of plaque gone from my teeth. They look a whole lot better. Much better. I had a cracked tooth that was giving me a lot of problems, and that got pulled out. Nothing that you guys will ever be able to see because it's super far back there. It's probably a wisdom tooth, I believe it is. If it's not, then it's really close to one. I'm still feeling a little bit from that. It's only been like 3 or 4 days since that's actually happened. So naturally, whenever you get a part of your skeleton, yes, that's what a tooth is, a part of your skeleton yanked out of you, the rest of your facial area around where that was actually pulled out is kind of gonna feel a little wonky, feel a little bit of pain every so often, a little bit of numbness and everything like that. So I'm dealing with that a little bit, but it's not to the point where it's just like god-awful, and I do have pain medication to take until that subsides, plenty of it. And let's see, then I also got a filling, which that was the easiest thing to actually do. But now that all that's done, and that's been a process of 2 weeks that all that has been going on, by the way. And whenever you have a whole bunch of that stuff going on at once, you don't really want to do anything else, and like your whole schedule just kind of gets thrown off. So that's my explanation for that. I've just been really busy as far as that goes. But I do have a backlog of stuff that I want to get out to you guys. Another reason that you guys haven't been seeing a lot is because I've been actively trying to actually fix recording issues more prominently on PC, because I was trying to get Borderlands 3 out to you guys, and there were multiple times when the commentary audio and just the audio in general would shift like behind or before the actual events on screen. You know what? Actually, let me go ahead and make a rule for myself. I'm gonna drink this as I go, and whenever I run out of it, that's when this video will end, and then I'll actually record things that'll eventually wind up for you guys to view with your eyeballs. Cotton candy flavor is good, by the way. So, basically, I believe I found a way to record effectively the style that I want, and as an added bonus, the file size is actually a lot smaller, and the quality doesn't diminish enough, I don't believe, for you guys to notice. And basically what that is what I'm using right now is OBS Studio. I had tried it a while back and I found it way too complicated, but I think it's been simplified a lot now and dumbed down. That's offense on my part for not being able to figure it out way back then, but I do think that this will be the way that I'm going as far as recording goes, because I can also do Elgato capture on this, so console recordings as well. I had an episode with Borderlands 3. It went by swimmingly, except for one little part in the beginning episode where I forgot to actually drag out the actual screen itself so that it was actually full screen, but I correct that later on in the episode, and everything goes fine even after the adjustment. The audio syncs up, and like I said, it rendered faster. It was a 30-minute episode. It only took an hour to actually render it. which is great. If I can get all of my videos to render like in an hour or so, if they're like 30 minutes, then that's great. Like, I'm super excited now because for the first time in a pretty good amount of time since I really upgraded my PC, I don't feel like I'll actually have to worry about a whole bunch of shit going wrong. So that really excites me. But on to plans for the future. I'm going to go ahead and say this. Monster Hunter World Iceborne is probably going to stop. It's just something that it's a hassle to record. It's a very long episode, and I get winded pretty easily. Like, just, it's an endurance trial, man, and I'm just not into it. I'll get one hunt done, and that's pretty much all I'll do for the entire day, like, as far as recording, because I'm just so fucking worn out, and I don't want that to be the case. I want to do multiple episodes of something. I want to feel like there's a sense of a progression within the span of an hour to 2 hours, and not just 2 possible hunts. I don't want that. So I'm probably going to just play Monster Hunter for myself whenever I have a chance, because I'm getting that backlog, like I said. But just because Monster Hunter World Iceborne is gone does not mean that the lineup is going to really suffer all that much, because very soon we're going to actually have a new addition to it, and it's one that I'm very excited for. In about 2 weeks, Medieval, the remaster, the glorious fucking remaster, is coming out, and I've decided to play that. And I played the original. I love it to death. I want to play through this remaster. I want to see if there's new content added in, maybe from cut content and stuff like that. But there is something else that I want to do. You see, for those of you who don't know, the Medieval short-lived demo is going right now. It may still be going, it may not be, but here's the thing that a lot of people don't know. There is a thing that you can actually get for the full release of the game, and it's a helmet. And basically, it's 2 things. One, it's a nod to, I believe, the Japanese version, or it's a different version to where you could actually equip the helmet on Dan. And it was in the original game. It just wasn't over here in the States. It maybe have been on, or it might have been on the PAL, or may have been on a slightly more different international version. But the other thing about it is it actually changes the game. And what I mean by that is you actually take more damage from enemies. And that excites me because I've played through Medieval quite a few times, including, like I said, for this channel. And to know that there's a hard mode is kind of interesting. And like I said, for the potential for there to be actual cut content that I have no idea about and how to actually go about that particular content is even more interesting. And it makes me excited about the prospect of certain boss battles like the twin demons and everything like that. But anyway, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing it with the helmet. I'm going to be making it into a little bit of a challenge run, and I'm going to try and 100% that game. Let's see, there are other games that are coming out. It's just I don't know if I'm going to be able to I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them, or if I'm going to be able to have enough time to do certain games. There are games that are on my radar. Let's see, Outer Worlds is one. It looks really good. It's from the makers of a lot of the original Borderlands games, including New Vegas, which is probably one of my favorites. So if I finish either Borderlands 3 or Fire Emblem 3 Houses, finally, then I will probably eject that into the lineup. There's also WWE 2K20, but I don't know whether I want to do that or not. Part of me wants to, part of me doesn't. Luigi's Mansion 2 is a thing that I'm definitely aware of. That's another game that could potentially come. Like, it really depends on how quickly I get done with certain games, then I'll go into others. But here's the thing, if Borderlands 3, I don't think this will actually happen. And Fire Emblem Three Houses turn into more of a long haul thing, all the way up until November. I'm sure that I should be able to get Medieval done pretty quickly. And that's where Pokemon Sword or Shield will be on this channel. I haven't made up my mind about which version I'm going to get. I have a friend that is probably going to get one of the versions as well. Depending on what version he gets, I will get the opposite so that we can trade back and forth and stuff like that. But that's pretty much what I have planned for the very near future. A little bit of a tidbit of a teaser of some sorts. I actually have been working on the story of my OC. I have been working on it, believe it or not. I've been working on very particularly some cinematic touches to the actual character Ostuni in general. Basically, he has a new hairstyle now for later on in the story. And we actually, me and Leon Exodio have been collaborating. We've been making a new character that's going to appear in the series alongside him. And it's going to be pretty interesting. The main thing that's, the main two things that are holding me back is not actually having these characters ready to go. And also the crisis that is known as knowing where you want to start, knowing where you want to end, but the middle is just foggy. Because that's what it is. I know where I want to go. I know where I want to begin. It's literally the pacing of it. I don't know how I should pace it. I don't know if I should make it into a big, gigantic, like, series with, like, many episodes. I don't know whether to make it into a bunch of big ones. I'm not sure, but I'm figuring it out as I go. I'm creating character sheets. I have a friend that I'm going to try to collaborate with as far as the story, and it's gonna happen. Like, I'm determined to make it happen, and as soon as I actually have that original character in my hand, it's going to kind of spark a little bit of determination in me, and I'll be like, okay, it's time to get this shit going. Like, that's pretty much what's gonna happen. And speaking of just Dragon Ball and Xenoverse 2, I'm gonna be on the lookout for mods coming out in the future. There's some mods that have passed me by, honestly, and a lot of it has to do with all the shit that's been going on within the past 2 weeks as far as dental pain and everything like that. Hooray! But I will be on the lookout for mods to cover here in the future. But anyway, I wanted to let you guys know about that. I've been seeing some subscribers trickle in, so I appreciate it for those of you who have, and I appreciate those of you who have been waiting for me to come on back, and it was never my intention to stay away this long. I underestimated how much all this dental work would actually take me out of everything, not even necessarily because of the pain, because obviously it kind of sucks. It's not enough to really keep me away, but it kind of threw me off as far as like just sleep schedule, if that makes sense, because I do love my midday naps, and a lot of those days they were taken away from me, and there were some nights where I could not sleep because I was in pain from the cleaning, and you know how sometimes dentists will accidentally clip your gums as they clean and everything like that. So, but yeah, I'm going to be putting out stuff very soon, lots of stuff, and there are games coming soon. So I hope you guys stick around. I hope you guys watch for it. If you guys have any ideas on games that you would specifically like me to play, of course, let me know. If you guys have suggestions about what kind of structure I should do for a series, like as far as the Xenoverse 2 like Ostuni series. Like, do you think I should go like lots of episodes? Do you think I should go with long episodes, like 45 minutes to an hour, or maybe even just 30 minutes? Because like there are series that go like 17 minutes or something like that. But part of me wants to do like 30 minutes so I can actually like give you guys a good chunk. That may be what I do, but if you have any objections, let me know. And plus, you guys can let me know whenever the first episode comes out. No time frame on it yet. It's still a work in progress, but it's happening. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, put on notifications to know when the next episode is coming out. And also, if you guys want to discuss a little something with me, Ominous October is here, as well as No Money November, and then there is Decimating December as far as gaming landmarks, where we're going to see a lot of interesting games come out and stuff like that. What games are you looking forward to for the holiday season? Medieval was definitely one for me. Both Pokemon games are going to be they're going to be interesting. I'm willing to give them a chance, even though a lot of Pokemon are not going to be appearing. It makes me, it's disappointing, but at the same time, like, I'm willing to see what it is they put in instead of all of the Pokemon. They must have had a reason, and I guess we'll find out if it was worth it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is Ostuni, signing off here.